po sa lahat. Many people have been asking me on how I was able to travel back to my hometown amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. So I am here now to share the details of my trip, hoping that this could help all the Filipinos stranded abroad to know what to expect and what are the procedures you will have to go through before arriving to your hometown. So first of all, let me introduce myself briefly. I am Carla. I studied in Japan for 3.5 years and I graduated my PhD degree last March 2020. Unfortunately, days before my graduation, my flight was cancelled due to the lockdown in Manila. Good thing, the MEX extended my scholarship until I could go back home. And 3 months passed, 3 months being stranded after many flight cancellations. Finally, my flight was pushed through last June 22. But our flight, instead the destination is Manila, it was rerouted to Cebu. So sa Cebu po kami swab test before going to Manila. So I booked the accredited hotels in Cebu in advance. And if you want to know the list of the hotels in Cebu or in Manila, I've listed the link in the description box. So I went to the airport, I boarded, and a little quite disappointed sa airline, Philippine Airlines, kasi wala pong physical distancing doon sa loob ng aeroplano. All seats were occupied, but what can we do? Wala na po tayong magagawa. Ang importante is maka-uwi kami. So, we just wear our mask and I wear a face shield just to protect myself, and I keep myself isolated, no touching. And disinfect myself every now and then kasi nga walang physical distancing doon sa loob ng aeroplano. Anyway, upon arrival to Cebu, the officers there will give you forms to fill out, which are the case investigation form, the patient profile sheet, the undertaking, laboratory test request form, and health declaration card. So after filling up the form, the officers will check the forms and collect them before you can go to the immigration. This time, parang mga around 30 minutes kaming naghintay, nag-fill up and naghintay before we were allowed to go to the immigration. And pag na-clear ka na sa immigration, you can now go to the next step, the swab testing. Now, if you are an OFW, you have to go to the OWA kiosk to register so that your swab test and accommodation will be free. Yes, free po ang OFW sa swab test and accommodation. Sagot po sila ng OWA. If you're not an OFW like me, you will shoulder the accommodation and the swab test, which is around 4,900 pesos. For non-FW, you have to pay your swab test in the cashier area, and then they will give you the number and wait for your number to be called. I think I only waited 1 minute and it was already my turn. And then after swab testing, you can now take your baggage and you can go to the representatives of the hotels that are present in the airport. So may mga representative po ng mga hotels. Kung saan po kayo nakabook, punta na po kayo dun sa representative. They will transport you from the airport to your hotel. So yun po. I think in my case, I stayed in Summit Galleria. It's very high class. It's very good. It was 2,200 per day, per night, and it includes meals, breakfast, lunch, and I've only stayed in Cebu for 2 days, and on the second day, around 2 p.m., the representative of the DOT called my room and telling me that anyway, the results are out, you have to pack your things kasi by 3 p.m. we need to leave for the airport. Kailangan namin pumunta ng airport. And nagulat ako kasi what I know is 25 pa yung flight, pero hindi pala. As soon as there are results na, they will ask you to really go out. They have to go to the airport. So, pumunta po kami ng Cebu Mactan Airport at doon ay nakuha po namin ang aming result na swab test result. Sa kaso ko po, negative naman po ako. And aside from that, kailangan yung pag may swab test result na, kukuha ka rin ng quarantine clearance. Yung quarantine clearance, nasa Terminal 2 pa. So, naglakad pa kami ng mga 5 minutes to get the quarantine clearance dun sa Terminal 2 and then come back for check-in and of course departure. So, pagdating sa Manila, pumunta po ako sa hotel with taxi po, through taxi, na 600 pesos ang singil kahit ang lapit lang po ng hotel ko, nasa Pasay lang. Anyway, ganun na po talaga ang presyohan ngayon dahil na pandemic. Pero okay. And then, pagdating sa not really hotel, guest house lang siya, buti may ticketing service sila. So, I asked them to book my flight to Cagayan de Oro the next day, 6 a.m. So, buti na book po ako agad. Mga 6 hours lang ako sa hotel at dumiretso na po ako sa airport. Mga 3:30 a.m. nasa airport na po ako. Kaso may na-miss ako. Wala akong travel authority. Ang meron lang ako, swab test, tsaka quarantine clearance. Pagdating ko doon, nahanapan ako ng travel pass ng security. Sabi ko, sir, yan lang po ang document na binigay sa akin. Tsaka, may nakalagay naman sa quarantine clearance, allowed to travel or depart. Buti na lang pinapasok ako ng guard. Pagdating ko sa airline, hinanapan ako ng travel authority. Buti na lang may PNP kiosk sa airport. So, nakakuha kami ng travel authority. I was able to travel safely and arrive safely sa Laguindingan Airport. And another waiting doon for the sundo by the government. At buti na lang, the Valencia City LGU is kind enough to really fetch us up. 6 lang po kasi coming from Valencia City na nakipag-coordinate sa kanila. So, na-pick up nila kami kasi nga may baby yung isa namin kasamahan. Kawawa naman kung maghintay ng matagal. So, pinick up nila kami at dumating kami sa City Central School, Valencia City Central School, mga 3 p.m. Naguntay yata ako 1 hour makuha yung rapid test result. Ira-rapid test pa kasi pagdating sa Valencia City to make sure na you don't have antibodies against the COVID-19. Kundi sa government, buti pinakain kami while waiting kasi gutom na talaga kami. And pagkakuha ko sa result, I was advised to do home quarantine kasi negative naman ako. If you are positive, they will quarantine you sa kanilang quarantine facility. And I would like to remind you na yung mga gustong umuwi to really coordinate with the LGU para alam nila na darating ka, anong oras ka darating para masama ka sa mga susunduin. Although it depends on the LGU. Sa LGU namin, ganun po ang patakaran. Bawal po na magpasundo ng family, bawal din kumuha ng private car, dapat masundo ka talaga ng government. Pero sa ibang LGU, hindi ko po alam, baka pwede lang na private car sa kanila. You have to coordinate with your LGU. Dial their hotline kung kailangan nyo na pong umuwi. Ako, nag-message lang ako sa Facebook. And they were very responsive. Yay! Nakauwi na ako finally. Although I cannot really hug my family yet. Hindi ko pa sila pwedeng makasama or makausap. Ngayon, nandito po ako sa bahay ng auntie ko. Sila po ay lumipat ng bahay. Doon muna sila sa lola ko para ako muna dito at mag-quarantine for 40 days. So, maraming salamat sa auntie ko, uncle ko, sa mga family ko, tapos sa paghatid ng pagkain every meal na masasarap. Thank you. I just would like to commend also the Cebu Pacific kasi yung Cebu Pacific ang sinaktan ko from Manila to Cagayan de Oro. They were really strict in physical distancing. So, sa loob po ng eroplano, may physical distancing po talaga. Lahat ng passengers are 1 seat apart. Hello! This is Paji. Siya yung kausap ko lagi. So, thank you po. I hope na nakatulong itong video sa mga gustong umuwi. Sana po ay nagabayan ko po kayo sa pamamagitan ng video na to. And if you have questions, you can comment it. I will try my best to answer them. Thank you po!